May I remind you that I did not raise you to break school rules and run around the castle after Cassio?
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar... Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This script...
Ominous is right. Medley?
There's more to dark magic than people realize. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn.
I'd like to know more about it if...
Very well. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did...
How horrible. Poor Ominous.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his... Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about... Watch for my owl. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Students always run when Peevesy wants to have some fun! Nice and warm!
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was, after you helped me with that Fooper. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage.
You and your
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbee. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage that...
Sounds simple enough.
Ah, brilliant. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor.
I'll see what I can...
Fair enough. Perhaps I can convince him.
I'll need to get those dried billywigs things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Revelio. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. A lift must be how I get down. Broken though.
Reparo.
That seems to have done the trick. This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Bombarda. Confringo. Levioso!
I'm going to have to get past this.
Reparo. Levioso. Confringo. Reparo.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Leviosa!
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Reparo. Accio. Leviosa!
Aha, got it. This must be the way. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Confringo!
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Hogsmeade, here I come. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Bombarda! Hello, Gareth.
You got them!
Happy to help.
This is brilliant! Thank you again. I'll let you know when I've brewed.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk. You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the script. You? I suppose it's worth a try. I know where he is. I'll lead you to... He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells.
I suppose that makes sense.
Don't tell me he's still going on about...
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne.
Wait, you've never been in...
Of course not. I only know about it because of my faith. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more. She'd heard of this scriptorium. She wrote regularly to my...
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good in...
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Get you answers about Slytherin.
I see what you've done here, and I confess. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, three heads are better than one.
Its two heads are better than one.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
The journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Reparo. Ominous. Your family was here. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper sing. I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes.
I'd like to be able to talk to Snake.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home... I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Revelio.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Matching the symbols did open it.
I was about to do that myself.
Lumos.
You got to it first. Nice work.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the
Lumos.
part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Revelio.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious
Lumos.
which leads where.
Revelio. Lumos. Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Plus running the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Look, another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Confringo! Another, not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptor.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Lumos! I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again!
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. Her skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. You seem to be in Ominous's favor.
He does seem a bit cross with you.
Good. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous.
Salazar Slytherin did. I overheard you and Sebastian, and
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young.
I should have known he would have told you. I'm as guilty as the worst. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. That spells the reason I have no family left. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now?
Ridiculous! As if It's up to us.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that. I think I can cast it.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's.
I can't believe we're here.
Revelio. Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about it.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. But I can do that later. For now, It's
Revelio.
breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. Would have
Lumos.
died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian.
Lumos.
I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Revelio. Accio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that, Deke has had a thought. He... Seems, as Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, and
What do you mean?
Tubbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave.
That sounds awful.
It is. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful.
I understand.
Oh, thank you.
Revelio. Accio. Accio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Is Highwing all right?
Studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing.
You said you had news about the poachers?
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rook? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I could... Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we search... If you ever meet my gran...
Not to worry, Poppy.
I normally tell her everything. She might... I think she worries I'll do...
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers...
Revelio.
Perhaps we can find out why.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelt. Poor beasts. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
He's weak.
Descendo! Descendo! Confringo!
No, that is first you, did ya?
Levioso!
Bear like
Accio.
that line. Cabocio haven't got a friend.
Accio!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Confringo! Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. We should take advantage of most guys being in the fight and look around.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Glacius. Descendo.
No better.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, no. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Bombarda!
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Glacius! Potato! Stupefy! Bombarda!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Bombarda! Incendio! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
We don't have time. We need to freeze them now before more show up.
Accio! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.